Good morning. On this full moon day of the month, the lunar month in the Indian calendar, Vaishakha month, so this is the Vaishakhi Purnima, Purnima being full moon. And it is celebrated as the birth date of Lord Buddha and his enlightenment day, and in some traditions his final passing over to nirvana completely, leaving his body, that also on the same full moon. And this is a verse ascribed to him himself. I do not personally know the exact source. It might be traditional. It is in Sanskrit. So first is chanting, then we'll see. It's a powerful statement he did. Ihasane shushyatu me shariram. Ihasane shushyatu me shariram. Tvagasti mansam pralayam chayatu. Tvagasti mansam pralayam chayatu. Aprapya bodhim bahukalpadurlabham. Aprapya bodhim bahukalpadurlabham. Nahyasanad gatramidam chalishyati. Nahyasanad gatramidam chalishyati. I will show again. Ihasane shushyatu me shariram. Ihasane shushyatu me shariram. Tvagasti mansam pralayam chayatu. Tvagasti mansam pralayam chayatu. Aprapya bodhim bahukalpadurlabham. Aprapya bodhim bahukalpadurlabham. Nahyasanad gatramidam chalishyati. Nahyasanad gatramidam chalishyati. And together. Ihasane shushyatu me shariram. Tvagasti mansam pralayam chayatu. Aprapya bodhim bahukalpadurlabham. Nahyasanad gatramidam chalishyati. It is very interesting to chant it, knowing a little bit of the meaning. It is speaking about oneself. The me is my, shariram is body, but it's such a statement, be careful. Just distance yourself a little bit in case it's too much. He, as we know, meditated for years and got what we call that enlightenment. But what preceded it, this is his determination. Iha asane. You can say iha asane. There were two words. They melt together in the sound only. Meaning we have to know separately. Iha asane makes ihasane. Here, asana is seat, meditation seat. Here on this asana, meditation seat, in this posture, shushyatu me shariram. Me shariram is my body. May it wither away, may it dry up. Shushyatu, literally. Tvag, say tvag asti mansam. Tvag asti mansam, a collective noun here. Tvag is skin, asti is bones, mansam is the flesh. May my skin, bones, and flesh. Pralayam cha. Cha is and only. Pralayam yatu. May it all go into dissolution. May it dissolve. Here, sitting on this meditation seat, may my body just dry up completely. Skin, bones, and flesh go into dissolution. But what is his determination? aprapya, without obtaining. Prap is to obtain, aprapya, without having attained. Bodhim. You may know the root of this word. It is buddh, to know, to realize, to understand, also to awaken. So when we have one word, bodhi, it means enlightenment. Buddha means the enlightened one, or better, even the awakened one. From the same root you get many words. Bodha, knowledge. Bodhi, knowledge in the way of enlightenment. Without having obtained this enlightenment, bahu kalpa durlabham, which is very difficult to get, durlabha, even in many cycles of the universe. One kalpa is one complete cycle from creation to final dissolution again. So they have, infinitely many kalpas. This is the context. Bahu kalpa durlabham. The soul needs to strive for that for many lifetimes and many cycles. That enlightenment I want. Aprapya, without attaining that, nahi asanat. Can you say nahi asanat? Nahi asanat. Sandhi, it's called sandhi. Nahi asanat. Nahi asanat. Not indeed asanat, from this seat, this asan. Gatramidam. Idam is this. Gatram is body. This body will not chalishyati. Nahi will not move from this seat. So he meditated for a long time. It shows us we also should have such a determination if we are courageous enough. Otherwise we can take our own sweet time as long as we like and as long as it takes. But this is a statement, it's quite powerful. This body will not move from this seat without having attained that enlightenment, which I know is difficult to obtain, even in many cycles of universe. So, what happened? He did fast and meditate for such a long time. It is said his body became like a skeleton. But on this day, which we celebrate today, he had gotten so weak, he could hardly move anymore. And the story goes, the story I heard, a girl or a young woman from the forest dwellers community, she was bringing some, we call it prasad, right? Offering to the forest deity on the auspicious day of the full moon. Offering like sweet rice and milk or something. And then she saw this skeleton-like ascetic sitting under the, also it's called the Bodhi tree. And she thought, that is the real deity. I have to offer something to, and she might have saved his life. So then he realized it was not, the point was not this extreme physical penance and austerity. So then he found the middle way, the middle path, right? There's many versions probably of the same stories. This is what I heard. And the middle path we celebrate. He was such a reformer. India was in such need of reformation. And then so many neighboring countries and regions, and it spread over the whole world. His teaching of compassion and inclusiveness and going the natural way, the middle path. I'm not expert in all the teachings of the Buddha, but it sounds very agreeable and very pleasant. Our Guru taught a lot in that way also. So let us chant it again and see what happens. Ihasane shushyatu me shariram tvagasti mansam pralayam chayatu aprapya bodhim bahukalpa durlabham nahi asanad gatramidam chalishyati. And again, ihasane shushyatu me shariram tvagasthimansam pralayam chayatu aprapya bodhim bahukalpadurlabham nahi asanad gatramidam chalishyati. Just looking at some of the words a little more closely. Asane is from the original asana, which sometimes people pronounce asan, but asanam would be the full form. Sit, from as to sit. So the seat on which you sit or the posture in which you sit, all of that applies. Here it could be a seat on the ground. In a locative case, here on this meditation seat. And that word comes again here, nahi asanat, from this posture, from this meditation seat. This body will not move. There's two words for body, shariram, very common, and gatram, also just meaning the body, the physical body. And then it's defined as some of the components, skin, bone, and flesh, basic components, as a whole, as a collective, with a one singular ending. Okay, how many verbs are there? Shushyatu, yatu, aprapya in a way is a verb, and chalishyati. May, shush is to dry up, may it dry up. May it go to pralaya, dissolution, and will move, actually will not move, that's a future tense. Those are verbs. Aprapya, without obtaining. It's a compound sort of. And bodhi also doubles up as the name of the sacred, they call it the sacred fig tree, whatever that is, bodhi tree, under which the Buddha got his bodhi, enlightenment. Who knows which name, which meaning was first, I don't know. Bodhi. So, bodhim here is the enlightenment. Bahukalpadurlabham is another compound, difficult to attain in many lifetimes and cycles, lifetimes of the universe. Nahi asanat gatramidam chalishyati. Powerful statement. You don't have to sign it personally, but you can use it as a quote by world enlightened one. Maybe one last chanting. Om ihasane shushyatu me shariram tvagasti mansam pralayam chayatu aprapya bodhim bahukalpadurlabham nahi asanad gatramidam chalishyati. One practical application, whenever you feel like complaining, I've been meditating for so many months now and I still don't get any result. Well, this is what this is for, to make you feel, don't complain. Just continue, encouragement. Om Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.